want me to change, but I ain't changing. Nah. I remain.
And you are now tuned into another episode of Intellectually Petty Radio, brought to you in concert with A Beautiful Machine Magazine, as well as the mighty Nerd DJs Radio Network. You already know, man, week after week, day after day, year after year, we only rock with legends around here. And today we're doing something a little bit different. We're going to talk podcasting with some of the best podcasters in the history of microphones and TV screens. So we got Q Lewis, we got Kenya Ransom, we got Rocky, and I'm waiting on my guy Nikki to show up too. Let's get everybody on the screen. Ladies, gentlemen.
What up, dawg?
What up, dawg? How's everybody doing?
Good. How are you?
Right. Good evening.
Okay, can everybody hear everybody?
For sure.
All right. Let's see. We're gonna start, ladies, first. Just do me a favor, introduce yourself and how long you have been podcasting. We'll start with Rocky.
Hey everyone, I'm Rocky with Rocky's Reality, and this will be my 9th year.
Okay, shit, that's dope.
Right.
Thank you.
Hi everyone. This is Kenya. I am a newbie with podcasting, so I've been doing it for a year now.
Okay. All right, Q. And Q's my guy. Like I fucks with Q like in real life. And respectfully, ladies, it's just that, me and Q have kind of hung out before. So my bad, bro.
Sure.
Go ahead.
It's all good, man. For sure, man. It's your boy Q Lewis. Holding it down live from the 48205, man. You already know what it is, man. Red Zone. Shout out to Rocky though. Rocky, I've never met you in person, but I know who you are because you famous out here. You in these streets. Like I just seen your content on a lot of platforms. So shout out to Rocky, man. And
Thank you. I appreciate the love.
For sure. It's nice to meet you in person, for sure, though. And
Thank you.
And welcome also. I know you a newbie, right? But I know we got like several years in the game, but still, it's still all respect though to the newbies too, because at one point we was new. So
Absolutely, you got to start somewhere. Absolutely.
Sure. And I'm go spark up this cigar in a moment, and I'm drinking a little whiskey, so never mind me.
You're grown, bro. You don't need our approval. Nigga.
It's happy hour. It's happy hour.
Sure,
Let's go. It's happy hour.
Okay, so and I can't remember a bruh's name, but my first show was on Blog Talk. It's like 12 years ago.
Yo, for sure. Blog
and
Talk,
I had an older gentleman. Oh, yeah, I always forget his name. But this dude was me, Afi, and I want to say it was damn, what's the old girl name? I had two young ladies as co-hosts at the time. And this dude, his life was like he was the first Pinkerton detective black guy. He was the first brother to guard the president, John Kennedy. Like this nigga's story was Superman on steroids mixed with Batman.
This was your first podcast?
My first fucking podcast, nigga.
Damn.
And we had a packed house. It was probably like 30 people listening at the time. And I think we may have collectively said 10 words to this guy, and we were just all in awe. And then we had like 30 nasty, worse, horrible shows, and then had that guy back on.
Right.
You got to keep going.
That's a hell of a first round.
Okay, so what was your first podcast like?
Man, I'm gonna let the ladies go first.
Well, for me, it was exciting. It was a learning experience. Actually, my first guests were Marv Neal, the stylist, Beth Griffith Manley, she's a singer, Beth, and Deidre Shabazz. At the time, she was the proprietor of the Traveling Pants. She had a mobile fashion store. So it was nerve-wracking, but it was exciting because I was in my element. I was just excited to be doing what I wanted to do. I've been wanting to be on radio all my life. And I'll just say 2 words, summing it up, exciting and nerve-wracking at the same time.
But why, matter of fact, Kenya, why did you get into podcasting? What was it about it?
Yeah, so for me, podcasting, I've always been like a quiet person. So this was the time for me to kind of get out my shell without nobody looking at me or, judging what I had to say or how I was saying or how I was looking at that moment. So, yeah, that was one of the reasons why. And then I wanted to tell people stories. And I felt in a different way. I'm a magazine writer as well. So I wanted to change over to that. I've been doing magazine for maybe like 10, 11 years. And I just thought this would be a good added addition to what I was already doing.
Yeah. Yeah. Same here. I've been a writer for about 10 years. So
Yeah. So it was
it's just
like,
another extension.
yeah, it's just
Yeah.
it's a natural thing, to do something a little bit different than but still in the same family.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
Q, a little bit different for you
No,
because
for
you
sure.
produce too. Which came
Yeah, so
first,
I
producing
produced
or
too.
doing the podcast?
No, doing the podcast, man. Like, what's crazy is I was in my homie. Shout out to my homie Coke Horner, who is a major Tubi star. I just want to throw him out there real quick. But anyway, we was in the basement. This was back in the day when I was halfway physically fit, and we was in the basement working out. And my homeboy was like, "Let's do a radio show, right?" This was before podcast. Like, podcast wasn't even a thing. So we was doing, like, I guess what you would call internet radio, right, on Blog Talk Radio. So my very first episode was fucking horrible. I'm not gonna hold you up. Like, I had gotten sick right before, so like my voice was all the way fucked up. So it sounded like my man's told me I sounded like I was eating a pack of hot dogs and trying to talk at the same time.
Oh, shit.
That shit was crazy. But
Not
anyway,
not
so
the glizzy combo.
the
I'm sorry.
glizzy combo, right? So I'm in my mom's attic with an old ass Dell computer and a Metro PCS phone, dog. That was my first show,
Listen, making
and
it happen.
making it happen. And even though they decided that we should do a radio show, I was the only one that showed up. So I had to do the shit by myself. And if you understand, because both of y'all are solo hosts, so like when you doing the podcast by yourself with nobody to bounce shit off of, it's crazy. It's like talking to
Yes,
yourself and shit, right?
it's
So I
absolutely.
talked to myself for 30 minutes for about a month before my partner Monk Money, shout out to Monk Money, finally joined me and we ended up doing it together. But that's how it started. It was all bad, and I'm gonna tell you like this: my auntie would call in and she would call me after the show and say, like, are you doing the show next week? So it wasn't until like it was one or two people when I did miss a show, people was like, "What happened to you?" So I'm like, "Damn, I
Exactly.
got I got one person that's listening. I'm on.
Nigga.
Right. It wasn't as
I'm
bad as
on."
you thought. That let you know
It
it wasn't as
wasn't as
bad
bad
as
as
you
I thought.
thought. Because people
Exactly.
don't know that you fucking up. They don't know. They
They
just
don't
be want to
know.
be entertained.
You only know you fucking up because you know what you was trying to do. You're
Right.
right.
Later on, I be watching it back like, damn. But then your mama and your aunties, it be them day ones who like, look, you did well. And it be them day ones who
Facts.
let you know some things too. Cause I had my girl check
Facts.
me about some things like you need to do better with this or that. You
Mm-hmm.
always need those people who pump you up, but also let you know where you can improve. So
Facts. I
So
agree.
so they say there's like I looked it up, 2.2 million podcasts, but of those, up to like, I don't know, 400,000 are actually active.
Facts.
Why do
unbelievable.
in your opinion, why do most podcasts fail?
Ooh, I got a
Oof.
definite opinion about that. I'm gonna let the ladies go first.
I'm gonna
You know
let
what?
Kenya go.
I was
I
about to
got a
say.
whole slew. Don't
Let's let
let me
Kenya
get
go
this.
first.
Let me dust off
You
the
the
soapbox. Go
neophyte.
ahead.
Okay, so I'm just put it out there. I think maybe one of the reasons is trying to still keep up with the trends and creative ideas, not coming out as like better. Yes, but for me, that's the only thing I would think about is not being able to keep up with what's going on in the trends and creative ideas. So that's just
I would say just a lack of consistency as well,
Mm,
and doing it for the wrong reasons, because you want to keep up with the trends, but is this your passion? This
yeah.
needs to be something you're gonna do it even if you're not getting paid. Because I've made some money off of my podcast, but I
really?
do it because I love it. I've monetized, but not to the point where I can quit my job. You know what I'm saying? I'm still grinding, doing other shit.
I bought a
So,
Big Mac
but
with my check.
listen, I do it
The
because,
Big
but
Mac.
with me, I've reinvested back in my podcast. That's what I've had to do when I've sold ads and things of that nature. And
Mm,
even again, it's something that they need to be consistent. You need to be dedicated. And are you just doing it just because everybody else is doing it, or you really love what you do? You really have a passion for getting information out here. You really have a passion for connecting people. You really have a passion for shifting the narrative. Do you have that passion? So that's what I see. People do it and they like, oh, I'm bored now. Let me do something else. And then I think life happens too.
yeah.
I don't think it's partly that. I think it's partly because people, life be happening and you want to continue. Because I've had some times where I've taken a hiatus. So I think it's a combination of reasons. I don't think it's just one reason.
No, I agree with that, and I think the main thing on that is consistency. I hear so many people people will watch your podcast and then try to tell you what will make it hit. Like all you gotta do is people are the ones that podcast fail. Because the reality of it is that there's a lot of things you can do to go viral, but
Yeah.
after going viral, how do you maintain? And
Yeah.
people forget about that part. People
Exactly.
forget
You got to
about
do it during the growing times too. It ain't always got to be about viral because, like
there
you
it
said, your
is.
auntie was moved. My
Exactly.
mama, she watched every damn show, and it's so many times she done told me, "Oh, I didn't know this," or "I didn't know that," or people have reached out to me like, "Damn, I didn't even know that was going on," and it be that one person. See, that's the thing. You got to do it even when ain't nobody watching. And
That
that's the
For
part.
thing.
sure.
That's part of why people fail in entertainment, period, because you want to do
No
it for the
doubt.
fanfare and you don't realize really why you doing it is because that passion and that drive you have inside of you. So that's, we all love the numbers. You know what I'm saying? All of us love, the views and all of that. But you got to be more about the quality than the quantity.
No, for sure.
Yo, and shout out to my guy Omar McIntyre. Like when I first started that, like he was like one of the people that were actually doing it at the time, and he was doing it bigger. And his only advice really was don't watch the numbers.
Mm.
Yeah.
I
No,
mean,
And
you want to watch them because you want
I
to,
thought the nigga
yeah.
was stupid at the time.
I mean, yeah, you want to be able because you do want to be able to say to somebody, I had this many views because I do, keep track of analytics. You do want
Mhm.
to, but you don't want to be obsessed with them. You want to be able to say, for me, my big thing is having viable guests, having credible guests, and sometimes talking about topics that ain't nobody else trying to talk about. When I first
facts.
started, I was talking about open marriage.
Mm.
Who, shit like that, legalization of marijuana.
Yeah.
So stuff
Whoa,
like that.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Back up though. Open marriages?
Yeah, I had a
Did,
couple on my show who have an open marriage. Yeah,
how did it work? They still together?
they still together. Shit. Listen,
What?
they still listen. He got the money to
What?
do it. She got the patience to
That,
deal with it. Listen, do what you
that's
do.
it right there. That's it. You
She
can't be a
got the
broke
money
nigga
to
with an
do
open
it.
marriage. Yeah, you gotta have some
Exactly.
money.
He got the dope. But just like culturally, when a man has multiple wives, that's part of the concept, right? He
That's
got to
part of
have
it. Yeah.
have money to support these wives. So, but my point is too. I've also talked about estate planning, letting people know you ain't got to be rich to get your living will and testament and your trust together. Black people, we think, oh, I'm in the hood. I can't do a will. Yes, you can. You don't have to be rich. So that's part of what I try to bring to that. Yeah, I'm gonna have the celebrities like Akon on, and ooh, that's exciting. But also, you need to know some knowledge too, so you can live and enjoy the entertainment in life.
No, for sure.
So how do
That.
y'all push past when the numbers are not looking like one of them look like with podcasting?
Well, let me jump in there real quick. As far as the numbers go, like the numbers are important, but I feel like, and I don't want this to be discouraging to up
Mhm.
and coming podcasters, right? But in real life, as an independent podcaster, your odds of getting like a Spotify or iHeartRadio deal or something like that,
Mhm.
it's kind of it's far fetched, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So what I want people to understand is that you should be using your podcast to generate revenue in different ways. Like for me,
Hmm.
I started out doing the podcast because like I thought this would be a decent way to make money, right? Because I started way before it was like real podcast stuff. But
Yeah.
what I learned is that you utilize that to meet the people that you need to meet, make the connections you need to make, and then allow that to be a stepping stone to what you're trying to make money as, right? So for me, I met a lot of people, made a lot of connections, and from those connections, I made business deals on other things. So like use that as a platform to get to the money. Like don't
Yeah.
make the don't go in thinking that your podcast is gonna make money by itself.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
that's it. That's the main thing right
That's
there.
that's true. And that's what I've had to do too. Like I
Yeah.
make those connections to let people know, hey, I'm a
Hmm.
publicist as well. Hey, I freelance write. Hey,
There
I
you go.
copy edit manuscripts and things of that nature. Oh, I can host your event. Be an
Yep.
MC at your event. But also I have had opportunities where if someone wants to promote their brand, they have an event
Hmm.
coming up. It's like, hey, this is what the package will be for me to promote it on my social
Right.
media, as well as giving you a 30-minute interview, or I can also do a 15-second commercial or whatever,
Commercial. Yep.
whatever it might look like that they're trying to do. So,
Yep.
and just for me, just the job of you need a whole department too to be doing all of that. So that's why for me it hasn't been as consistent because it's like somebody it's a reason why there's a sales department. And
Yeah.
so for me, I like to focus more on being the producer. I'm, because I'm a one-woman show pretty much. I don't have a producer. So I'm the one emailing people. I'm the one calling, and I'm the one forming those relationships. And relationships are what matters a lot. Connections.
Yeah.
It's a lot about what you know, but who you know too, and who respects what you do and willing to work with you. So you got to figure out different ways to make it work for you. And just it's gonna be times where you like, fuck this shit. I don't want to do it no more.
Oh yeah, for
But
sure. For sure.
but you got to keep going because it's going to be people like Quincy's auntie, like, hey, where you been?
Right.
Like,
Facts.
seriously, it's going to be
Facts.
them. And so, but you got to be that person who say, where you been? You got to get back to it. And it's okay to take a break, but you got the point is too, anybody who's a creative, you ain't going to never get what you worked all the time. So but you still create regardless.
Yeah, well,
So
I need
that's
help
it.
getting some money. Y'all need to help a nigga out. I'm just saying.
Dog,
I just ran down
you,
3 ways.
for sure,
Yeah,
because
you did.
Jobs, I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. You way too connected to even think that this is a problem. Cause you connected to so much stuff. You can
Yeah.
make money off of so many avenues, bro. Like you ain't gotta
You
worry
got my
about
number, nigga. Call me and tell me.
Look, on the strength of staying consistent though, right? Like how Rocky just mentioned. Like I'm gonna tell you just one opportunity that came out of nowhere for me, right? So I've done quite a few podcast conferences, right? So one person I met at one of the conferences hit me up, and he had a connection with Mahogany Books, and I'm not sure if y'all are familiar with Mahogany Books, but oh, hey, my bad, we still smoking, but with Mahogany Books, so Mahogany Books is kind of became popular. It's a DC black owned bookstore out in DC. But
Okay.
it became popular because Obama did his book signing out there, and
Oh,
so like it's really mainstream now. But then they started a podcast network. So because of this conversation I had with a guy at a podcast conference, he recommended me to them, and they reached out to me to edit some audio podcasts. So see, that's what I'm saying. It didn't have anything to do with the podcast itself, no advertising, but they know that I do this shit. So they was like, let me reach
Yep.
out to Dog, and now I can make money with them. So like you can
Yep.
make money. It's just different ways you got to go about it. You got to be kind of creative. So you got to look at the podcast as this is the way I explain it. You got to look at the podcast as the engine to the money, not necessarily the vehicle that carries it. If that makes sense.
Yep.
got you.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. It's a part of it. Yep.
Worst episode y'all had. I'm gonna start with you, Q.
Oh.
Oh wait, I'm gonna tell you, it's not the worst episode that I had, but it is the most. I feel like it's the biggest opportunity I missed, dog. And you probably gonna kill me when I tell you this. I had an interview with Billy Carson before he really made a big splash about the I don't first of all, let me ask this. Are y'all familiar with Billy Carson?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so Billy Carson, black dude, real smart, intelligent dude, got a whole concept about the what damn what's their names? I'm trying to think of the name of the God. Now I'm having a whole brain fart.
That
Damn,
shit
he doing
happens.
he doing a whole study about God damn it.
He doing a study about something.
Yeah.
You
Hey,
remember
look,
and put it in the comments later.
I done had a couple of old fashions, dog.
Oh
But
shit. Oh
anyway, yeah.
shit.
The fucking God damn it. I can't think of
Somebody
their
Google them
names.
right quick.
Yes, please, somebody Google him.
You know what?
Like he
I got you, bro.
he lightweight famous now, dog. I can't think of the
Carson is a multifaceted figure with accomplishments in music, agriculture.
who. Hold on, who you talking about? Yeah, go ahead. Yes, him.
Billy Carson is a
Yes,
multifaceted figure with accomplishments
the
in
ancient
music,
alien connection though.
agriculture and science in the 1940s. He played
You
Yes.
said
music.
that the ancient alien?
Anunnaki. Y'all.
Yeah, Nappy.
Yes.
Nam.org.
Yes, Anunnaki. Are y'all familiar with that?
Oh, nigga, you better not remember
All right,
that.
so
'Cause
look.
we don't know what that is.
So look,
Yeah.
I'm about to put you up on game. So the Anunnaki,
Uh-huh.
all right, are supposedly or theoretically um the beings that created life on Earth.
Mm.
All right, so y'all ain't never heard
Mm.
this shit. All right, so
So
Mm-mm.
your man's is
so
an
So is it
alien.
like a he's saying this? It wasn't created by God. It was created by science.
yeah, so Anunnaki are like supposedly unearthly beings that created life forms on Earth, right? So like
Okay.
it's a whole
Hmm.
like the Anunnaki are actually referenced in the Bible though. Like so
Okay.
this is real shit.
Okay.
So I had an opportunity to interview him before like he let all this knowledge out and everything, and I didn't do enough research to know that he was on that tip. So I
Mm.
didn't ask any of those questions. So
Yeah.
after that
Yeah.
he blew up on Joe Rogan. He ended up
Hmm.
going on Ancient Aliens
Oh.
TV show. Like I had him before all of that, but I
But what
didn't
made
do
you
it.
interview him in the first place? So what
Dog,
made you
he was
choose
doing
him?
something. He was doing something on Dash Radio,
Okay.
which is Dame Dash joint, and
Okay.
his publicist at the time reached out to me to do an interview about a situation they had going on right then.
Mhm.
I didn't know who he was, so I didn't do the proper research to get like the good questions. So like right after
Mm.
that, he blew up on this shit, and I'm just
And the
like,
publicist
damn.
didn't include that though. Seemed like she would have
Nope,
included
she
that.
didn't. She
Hmm.
didn't.
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't want to blame her for that. You know what I'm saying?
But no, yeah, because yeah, you
I was
definitely need to
supposed to
do
do
your
some.
research.
I was supposed to
Yeah.
do some research, and I
Yeah.
didn't.
You
And
know what
after
I
that,
found out
he
though?
blew up on some other shit, and I feel like I
Mm.
really missed the ball on that.
You know what I found
Mm.
out though is that what I thought were good questions
Mhm.
may not be good questions for me.
Yeah.
Mm.
What
Mm.
these are good questions for me because I'm into that ancient alien shit.
Oh yeah, you really dropped the fucking
So
ball.
I dropped the ball on that shit, dog.
Oh
So
shit. You really
again,
could have expanded on that. Y'all could have really had an
yes,
in-depth conversation about it if you knew
yes.
that. Yeah.
So Billy Carson, if you watching right now, I need to have you back.
Yeah, I'm gonna say reach back out to him.
I saw him on Killer Mike podcast, and I'm just like, God damn it, I could have had that same interview.
Yeah.
Shout out to Killer Mike too, though, for
Run
sure.
it back though. Run it
Yeah,
back and
I
add
would.
Killer Mike to it. Run it
I'm
back.
Absolutely.
trying. Matter of fact,
Yeah.
shout out to Killer Mike too. I feel like the independent
Hmm.
podcasters need to take a moment to maybe reach out to Killer Mike because he really trying to connect with the culture, and
Hmm.
I'm gonna reach out to him too to see if like we could
Man,
do
them
some
niggas
kind of
just be saying that
collaboration.
shit, and then when you reach out to them niggas, it's crickets.
No, well, not
You right, but why not give
well,
it a shot? Why not give it a shot?
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
and sometimes they leave you hanging because that was my worst show when
they do.
I booked Luke and his ass did not show up.
Oh
Uncle
shit,
Luke,
God.
Luther
You book
Campbell.
Luke? You
That
book
Oh,
nigga
Luke?
did
but
not
you,
show up. Okay, straight up did not show
yo,
up. I had his and I was in touch with his PR. She like,
Okay.
oh, he coming, he gonna be there. I had even got
Yeah.
tickets to the concert at the Fox,
Okay.
all of that,
ooh,
and popped on. I'm on the stream yard by myself. So I would say that's one of my worst shows
oh,
because he played, but it was also a learning lesson too for me. And it
uh,
just also taught me how to pivot, and you just got to keep going because
yeah.
then I end up getting even bigger people than him. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what? It's all good.
Rocky, I gotta piggyback on that. The pivot is essential.
Yeah.
Yo,
If you
Luke
don't know
though.
Yep.
if you
Okay.
don't know
Yeah.
how to pivot, don't get
Yep.
in this game.
I just start
Period.
pivoting and start talking
Yeah.
about, if you know Two Live Crew history, and I ran through some of their catalog and the impact it had on my life and where I was at that point in my life. Even though a lot of times I was a damn kid, shouldn't have been
Wait, wait,
listening
wait,
to
wait.
that shit.
What
But
impact did the Luke catalog have on your life? I need to know.
listen, I mean, it's part of hip hop. It's part of hip hop. When
That
I
nigga,
was
that
listen.
nigga said he need to know. He need to
Hey,
know,
it
nigga.
did. You know what it was? You know what it showed me? Because when I was growing up with hip hop, it showed me the different types of hip hop. Like
Yeah.
you had your Two Live Crew, you had your Run DMC, you had your LL Cool J, you had your Tribe Called Quest. These were different pockets of hip hop for me. So Two
Right.
Live Crew, they definitely were. And then as I got older, I saw that they was misogynistic and all that shit. But it was
A
still
little bit. Yeah.
you couldn't deny the booty bass. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't deny
Not the
the
booty
impact
base.
of booty
Yo,
bass, Miami's booty bass on the culture.
they was the soundtrack to
Facts.
Freaknik.
I,
Oh yeah, for
it
sure.
just, I mean, it's a whole
Shout out to
thing. So
Freaknik.
yeah, I mean, if you know, if you someone, because I'm about to be 49 next Tuesday. I'm about to be 49. So I've been
Happy
around
birthday.
since hip hop was
Yeah.
birthed.
Happy
Thank
birthday.
you,
Yeah,
thank you,
for
Happy
sure.
birthday.
How about you, Kenya?
thank you.
Probably I did one I did an interview maybe about 3 months ago. I like he said I was not prepared. And so when they got on, they was like talking about something totally different than what I even knew about. And I
Mhm.
like yeah, and so I had to start tripping over my words, trying to figure out what to say next. So definitely that I thought that was the worst thing ever for me, not being prepared. I should have been a lot more prepared.
Yo, I had Chuck D on, and I've been trying to get this interview for I don't know how fucking long, and this people just calls me out the blue. You got a half an hour. Get ready for Chuck D. First
Yeah.
off, and this was like at the time, like this was like my biggest interview. I'm nervous. I hadn't talked to enough like quote unquote celebrities to really realize they shit like I shit. So
Right.
and then this nigga was driving a truck somewhere. He didn't seem like he really wanted to be there. I was just my tongue tied. I couldn't remember shit about Public Enemy. It was just a horrible fucking interview that
That's
I
why you gotta
just
have your notes. You gotta have them notes.
I'm sitting at home doing nothing. Now,
You
now
gotta have them notes in
I
your phone.
I will say now there are certain people that I have notes for that I no idea if I'll ever interview
Yeah.
for that reason, just in case, because there's certain things I'd like to ask certain people. But generally
Yeah.
speaking, I can kind of have a conversation with anybody.
Okay, okay, I'm watching.
But this was it was bad. I don't even listen to.
Yeah.
I don't
You
listen to
always want to do
really
your
any of them.
research though. I always want to do research so I can find out stuff that ain't on Google. Like I'm Googling and finding out, but I'm also watching other interviews and stuff that they are revealing in those other
Mm-hmm.
interviews. I'm using that stuff might not necessarily be on Google or in an article. Or even if it is in an article, you want to make sure that you asking about a different angle or just also I've also learned to listen to what people aren't saying.
That part.
Oh
That's been
yeah.
a clutch for me too. What aren't they saying? And I'm about to ask a question about that.
No, for sure. Now, see, that's good interviewing right there. And I'm gonna be honest with you though. Like my nephew, so it's a show that I produce, a Shot versus Everybody podcast, which my nephew hosts. He's great at that, and also like in addition to all those things, when you're doing a podcast, you have to be realistic about your strengths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And interviewing ain't my strength. Like I got character, but I'm not really
That's why you the
interested in
producer.
interviewing. That's why I'm the producer. Exactly. And I understood that. So for people who do actual interviews and do like all that research, I respect that. And that's not my strong suit. So like I don't do it. And some people have to really understand if you doing interviews, you need to be and people hate to hear this, but like in real life, you are podcasting, but you need to be a journalist for real. If
Yeah.
you really doing interviews.
I completely disagree.
I'm not that. You
I
don't, you
disagree
don't
with you.
agree?
You need to
No,
have some
no,
type of something
Well,
though.
no.
I ain't even
tell,
gonna talk about
tell,
how a journalist I feel some type of way because I'm actually a journalist. But
I
yeah,
am,
see, see,
I am the furthest thing away from a journalist, and I'm intentional about that because,
okay.
and my thing is, what you do get you on the show, but it's your story that makes you stand out. And so I search for things that nobody asked them, that has nothing to do with, oh, Beyonce is the greatest singer in the world. We all fucking know that. But when Beyonce was 6 and you brought that ugly ass picture home to your mother, what was the look on her face? And
And
I do
so
that too. It's two reasons because most people become way more honest with you about other things when you ask them questions that have nothing to do with nothing and they don't expect.
and so
yeah,
Jobs, let me let you in on a little secret.
Okay.
You doing journalist shit, my nigga. that's
exactly.
that's
That's
journalist
what they
shit.
do. Exactly.
That's what
It's
they
not
do.
you're not formally calling it journalism, but that's
But
what it is.
That's what they
Okay.
do. And I
Getting
ain't
to the
got that.
core of the story because everybody know what
There you
Beyonce do.
go.
But yeah, like you said, how did she feel when she made that song? What state of
That's
mind was she in? What
yep.
triggered this? What was that moment?
Exactly.
Describe that moment that you knew you were going to be a singer, even though we ain't talking about the song, but we talking about what are the emotions. So yeah, that is. Even
That's
though it's
journalist
not
shit.
formally called that, that is.
Hell yeah. See?
and making her
All it, all
enough.
this time you thought you wasn't being a journalist. My nigga, you're a
Just a
journalist.
fat nigga in my basement talking shit, bro. I just been doing
I
it
have
for
to
a
say
long time.
it is a certain, core, of, someone who's gone to school for it. There are certain things
Yeah.
that go into news reporting, but I get that the universe is wide open, and I'm not hating on anybody, but it does at times. I just need people to have integrity and do their research. Because what annoys me is when I see people on the red carpet like Kai Sent, yeah, Kai Cenat. Yeah, you big and all that, but you don't even know who you're talking to. And I need you to do some
Yeah.
research to know who are the people are that you're talking to, that these are legends, been around since you was in your daddy nutsack. I need you to know a
Facts.
little something, go on Google. That just is what bothers me, because I'm a journalist who I spend hours, pouring through footage. And, I come from the generation where I still go to the library. I know what a card catalog is. So that be my issue sometimes, that it's just the market is saturated with people who you just getting on here being cute, and you're not actually adding no substance to it.
Yeah.
Are podcasts killing relationships? Are we the reason that
Mm,
relationships are failing?
no, people is the reason. Y'all just be using shit to blame shit. You be using shit to blame
You
your
gotta
poor
admit,
coping skills.
these
Go
niggas in
to
these
therapy.
podcasts,
Don't blame the
if
podcast.
you're not saying outlandish shit and you're not pandering to one side or the other completely, that's like the Kool-Aid way of getting to going viral is saying some wild ass relationship shit.
It is.
I get it, but I don't feel people should. I don't agree with people who say social media kill relationships, because if the foundation of your relationship is right, because I was married before social media, and my thing is, if anything is fucked up in my marriage, it's because of what's happening with me and my husband and our foundation as people, not because of social media. And people try to blame. That's like you saying guns kill people. No, people with guns kill people. So we got to be clear on that. That'd be my thing. People, I think, want to scapegoat at times, like, oh, it's social media, it's podcasting. If you are that swayed that you're going to allow someone to determine your thought process like that, that's what you need to evaluate.
A little bit. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Like I'm
But
there.
also, that extra information is influential. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
people are easily influenced.
Yeah.
So
We're stupid. Let's be honest.
yeah, so
Yeah.
because of
I
that,
mean, I ain't even want to
yeah,
say it like that, but like I said, if you letting yourself be swayed, because yes, what you
yeah,
consume does affect you, but you
for
have to
sure.
be realistic. Like, you still gotta know how to talk to people in real life. But
Yeah,
see, that's what I'm saying. I come from the generation before social media, so that's why I have a
facts.
certain immunity to it.
But there is no
I
way
can agree.
for me that I'm gonna look at something on social media or a podcast and justify it like that and put that in my life. Like people just want to do what they want to do. There's no way that I'm gonna see a relationship and somebody talking about something and try to put there's just no way. There's
I
no
mean,
way.
does it influence? Do I see stuff and be like, oh, that's cute, I want to do that, or
But
ooh, yeah, that's making me think. But
yeah,
then I have to get back into reality and be
exactly.
like, wait a minute, okay,
Yeah, but
this
you
is
got that ability, and a lot of people don't.
yeah. But see, that's what I'm saying. I at times this is why, yeah, I know my level is thinking is on some other shit. So
Because I can't count the gazillion times I went to work and had long ass discussions about whatever was the viral relationship clip of the moment.
Mm-mm.
And we're not going to talk about how, like not everything you see. And then once you know how the algorithm is. If you look at
yep.
a couple that kind of are in the same lane, now every 4 seconds you got the same shit. So now you getting inundated with it. And even when you're not
Yep.
thinking about it, it's thinking about you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the matrix. That's because we caught up in the matrix. That's part of the issue I have with AI. It's great, but it also is pretty much numbing people's brains and
Yeah.
taking away critical thinking.
How
It
long before
is.
AI does all the podcasting?
Ooh. Mm.
Not long. I mean, because it's already doing it. And but the thing is though, I was listening to I can't remember what radio station it was, but it's an iHeart Radio advertisement, and
Mhm.
it says 100% human, and it was crazy for me to hear that, but like it's also wild that we really gotta say that shit. Like
Yo,
we really gotta remind people like this is a human talking and not AI. Like I laughed when I first heard it, but I was like, damn, we really at that time where you really got to remind people like this is a human voice talking to you. That's
Yeah.
Yeah,
wild as
yeah.
hell.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It's
God,
it's it's convenient, but it's scary too. You got to be
it's scary
careful.
too, for sure.
Anything is great, but in moderation. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
Facts,
I
facts.
don't. I'm yet. Well, you know what? My cousin made a little like animated picture of me. That was dope using AI. But other than that, I'm really not seeing like that. Like
Yeah,
I
have
don't
some
like
So,
it.
limits. Have some limits. Have some limits.
so I'm gonna be honest. I use it though, right? So I
No, I
mean,
mean I have, but just have some limits with it. Be
yep.
realistic. Yeah, I
I
need it to
use
look
it.
like me.
Facts, and I use the AI for clips. Like I let the AI clip stuff, but
Yeah.
I've also been experimental
Mhm.
with creating AI podcasts. Right. So what I created was basically an AI podcast, kind of talking about an episode that I did.
Oh, that's
So right. So that's the thing, right? So it's called Notebook LM. If y'all ever heard of that.
Mm.
So
Okay.
what you can do is you can put your actual you can upload your episode to
Hmm.
Notebook LM, and it'll create a podcast talking about your podcast. It's crazy.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
the shit sound real, and it's like two people like basically discussing your episode.
Okay.
So I've used that before, and I would actually suggest it for people just so you can kind of get the word out about your podcast. Because what it sounds like is another podcast talking about your podcast, which is basically just word of mouth advertising. So
Yo,
I've used that shit before.
you
Yeah.
gotta
Good
send
way
me
to.
this shit, bro. Like
Yeah.
I want to
That's a
hear
little
the. I want to
game
hear.
for you right there.
Yeah.
I
You
want
got
to
to
hear the episode
repurpose.
of them talking about your episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. That's
it's
dope.
like promotion. It's like promoting.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
one thing, just like one thing I learned from the Russell
Mhm.
is never give up on content.
Yeah. Yeah. It's always a way to repurpose. Yeah.
First
I'm
of
not against it.
all,
I just sometimes we need some boundaries though. That's all. That's my thing. I'm just a
we
little
do.
cautious.
We
yeah,
do.
Because I definitely use AI as well, but it's just like sometimes I'm like, I need y'all to still have that human element to it.
yeah.
Hey,
That's all my
shout out.
thing.
I just want to on that jobs though. Shout out to LaRussell because he the fucking he is the blueprint of independency. Like that nigga is the blueprint. Everything he doing for music, we can do for podcasts.
Mm.
Like he is definitely he the blueprint for independency though. Like for real.
You
Like
know,
he didn't work.
the app that he uses, you can put your podcast on there too.
I didn't know that.
You can
What?
even.
I didn't know that.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
dope, dope.
You hit me to something.
Oh,
I
every once
love
in a
it.
while I have an idea.
Every once in a while.
I love
Oh no,
it.
that's good. That's good shit.
But
That's
yo,
what we do. Network.
what I've been
Facts.
doing though is like, because I got a shitload of content. So I just play old clips like throughout
Yeah,
the week. Like I
sure.
just go, I'll and I use what is it? Clap, KLAP, and I just
Okay.
put it, upload to YouTube, and it just gives me 10 to 20 clips,
Mhm.
and so that way I got
Clap.
ammo.
I'm not hip to that. Okay.
Yeah, it just does it for me. And you can tweak what it what it actually shows you and what it doesn't show you as far as the
Okay.
conversation in the clip, or you can
Yeah.
completely change it, whatever the case is. But it gives
Okay.
me, I've been trying to be intentional about doing like 3 or 4 clips a day.
Okay.
And so since I got like, I don't know, probably 800, 900 episodes, I kind of can
God
get away with
damn.
that. Yeah.
That's a
Oh,
lot of
and
episodes, my dog.
I got a lot.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing. Yeah. Having the time for all of that.
Most
Right.
important show you've done.
Uh, that's interesting. Most important
Mm. Most important to who?
To you.
to me.
Yeah.
Mm. Damn.
I'll start. We did a show
Mm.
years ago on sexual assault. And well, actually it's a couple.
Damn.
I don't know if you
That's
know
what
who
she said
Kendrick.
was gonna happen. Dude. My bad. Get that broom from me. I'm sorry. I dropped my glass.
I could tell. We heard it, bro.
You heard it.
Cut this
My
nigga
bad.
off, man. I gotta stop. But,
You said that shit was gonna happen. Damn.
but so I don't know if y'all familiar
My
with the
bad.
story of Kendrick Johnson.
I'm
Um,
not.
but he was a young brother in Georgia who was
Alcohol abuse.
murdered in his high school, and they rolled him up in a gym match, and the authorities said that he killed himself and rolled himself up in a gym match.
What?
So I interviewed his mother. That was
Mhm.
one of the ones, and then
Mhm.
another one that we did on sexual assault, and it was a call-in show.
Mm.
And what struck me the most was the amount of men that called in.
Mm-hmm.
But it was the most honest show that we've done. I've tried to do it again, but the visuals kind of take people's want to be honest away from it, because this was still blog talk.
Okay, it was before
But
that. Okay, gotcha.
yeah, but for me, those are absolutely probably two of the not that that come to mind immediately, but very, very I never forget, and it's just really important to me.
That's deep, man. I ain't had no ones that bad. Goddamn. I guess we can add this one
I got a
because
couple, but I'll let Kenya go.
I got
I think a
alcohol
little
abuse
more.
on this one, so shit, I don't know.
So much more fans, so I'll let you go.
I mean, I don't have nothing like that shit other than today when I just bust his glass. That's a bad one for me. Shit.
Most important. I did have when Hill Harper was running for U.S. Senator. I had him on the show, and so I think that was important because I was really highlighting, you know, how he was relevant to the community and how people needed to vote for him. Unfortunately, they didn't enough. But I also had a show where we talking about violence, things of that nature. I had a show on DV where I interviewed the daughter of Super MC, his stepdaughter. You know, he allegedly murdered his wife, and I interviewed her daughter
Oh damn.
about that. So that was and I also
that's
interviewed the it was a lady, her Faith Brown is her name. Her husband killed their 4 children. This was about 2016, 2017 in Dearborn. Murdered.
Okay.
They had 2 children together, and she had 2 children outside of the marriage, and he murdered all 4 of the children and assaulted her. So that was a heavy. Those were both heavy shows for me. Just
Anything like
yeah, that was heavy. So, but I felt honored that the daughter shared her story, and that Faith Brown shared her story. It was a trip. But then also again that Hill Harper episode, I was really just honored that he came, and as you said, Jobs, I saw that people, the celebrities they eat, sleep, and shit just like I do.
Yeah.
You know,
No, for sure.
and I realize that. That's why I say this thing when people say everybody in Detroit is a celebrity. That gets on my nerves because it's A-list celebrities who are way more humble than some of these people from Detroit. And that gets on my nerves because it's like I done met Stevie Wonder. You know what I'm saying? And he was so humble and chill. And that's one of the secrets that people need to realize. If you want to be an A-list celebrity, learn some humility. Learn that you a person just like everybody else. Because I've dealt with D-list and A-list celebrities, and it never fails. The ones who on the D list are the ones with the biggest ego, and just assholes. For example, Akon. Akon was so chill.
The most humble nigga on the planet.
Wasn't no rah-rah bullshit.
And showed up early.
He came in, sat down. We kicked it. It wasn't none of that. As opposed to other people who don't have nearly the following he has or nearly the impact he has. Give me all of this stress about, I don't know if your engagement aligns with my platform. I've had people with triple, but that's what gets me on my nerves because I've had people with triple your following and impact on my platform. Yet you giving me grief. Okay.
You selling out 12 people to your show and want to complain about the flyer.
Yeah.
And
that's what I'm saying.
Shout out to my team too who
got rid of the glass.
Yeah, got rid of the glass.
I don't know, man.
All right, yeah. I need to be where you at in a minute. So that'd be my thing,
Although I had Hill Harper on this show too, and I kind of know I see why he lost. Really good dude. I do. He was a really good dude, extremely intelligent, and really, really cares. He just misses that little dash of hood.
And that's what I'm saying. He too good for people, right? People ain't see that shows how traumatized and fucked up we are. We're not ready for a better. We're not ready for a better way of life. That's why we got Trump in office now, because people don't want to have a better way of life. We want to live in chaos.
Well, no,
that's just the reality. Unfortunately,
you want people to be able to talk to you in your language, though.
But okay, but I mean, he still can be relatable in some sense. I just felt like people majoring in minors with certain things. Like he was overall gave a damn about your community, and people be
Right.
wondering why they don't have certain resources available to them. It's because he was too good, or I don't know. My thing is we see it all the time. When you talking about good stuff, nobody pays attention hardly. But when you talking about some trash or some tragedy, people are all in. And there's a saying in news: if it doesn't bleed, if it bleeds, it leads. Meaning we won't people. We have been conditioned to want drama, and we want to see people fighting, and we want to see a nigga talking shit and all of that. And I have to shout out organizations like New Era Detroit. I love how they are like trying to make our community better. Yet niggas don't want it to be better at times. And
They
we
don't.
cut our nose off to spite our face in a way. And I get what you're saying. Hill Harper is the good guy, but Detroit needs a good guy. Michigan needed a good guy.
Yeah,
We
but
needed somebody like
it's the
him.
difference between your professor and your teaching assistant. Your teaching assistant typically has a way with the students that the professor doesn't. And it's not the knowledge base, it is the
It's the
ability
connection.
because they're still a student. So they're seeing things through both prisms. So they're able to explain things to you in a way that you can receive it better. It's not that people, in my opinion, it's not that people don't want things. They want to be able to trust the person giving it to them.
Yeah, okay. So, and then they want you to say it a certain way, but
Yeah.
sometimes, yeah, but sometimes the truth don't need to be the certain
Unfortunately,
way.
yeah.
The truth is the truth.
You know,
Shit, I'm
I've
not
been a
gonna
shitty
sugarcoat
dude.
it.
I want to, I don't need a chick to be like you a hoe ass nigga. But you could say, you know what, baby, there's some things about you that we can change together.
No, it depends on what's happening though. Sometimes I need to say to you, boo, I didn't appreciate that. And sometimes I need to say, nigga, you fucked up.
Sometimes,
It just depends on the time. Like real
oh,
talk.
Okay,
Like
okay, that was a
sometimes
bad
my
analogy.
husband,
I'll give you
I
that
mean,
one.
sometimes to my husband, I can come, no, because I've been married 23 years. And you're right. Sometimes I come to my husband and be like, boo, I think this is something you can work on. I feel this way when you do that, instead
Mhm,
of attacking. And then sometimes
mhm,
it's like, nigga, get that shit together. So
mhm.
I see what you're saying about Hill Harper, but I just feel like overall in the community, unfortunately, we don't recognize certain things that we need to take us to that next level. We are comfortable in the chaos at times. We comfortable whining and complaining instead of
comfortable in the
really.
chaos.
Yeah,
I mean, we
yeah,
are
I
we
like
are.
unfortunately.
that.
I
We
I
are.
agree with you. You know, Rashida Tlaib, you can the difference between them two was comfortability. Like, and it is a difference when you're running for office and when you got a spot, you're not gonna lose.
Yeah, yeah,
And she
yeah.
ain't
And
going
she and
nowhere.
she now and she's a bit more hood than him. Speaking of
So
hood,
she's a lot more
Oh,
hood than
she
him.
a
yeah,
lot more
Rubber
hood
come
than
and give
him,
it a buck.
definitely.
Yeah.
yeah, that might have been why, and I think maybe, yeah, that, and I think maybe if he, had a different swing to his campaign, that might have let
Yeah.
people know that he was relatable,
Yeah.
but it is what it is. Here we are now, with the tariffs. So here
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah. We definitely should have voted one.
Yeah, and you
Yeah,
gotta you
yeah,
gotta you gotta
yeah.
know
Here
your
you are with the
audiences.
tariffs and your poor health care and your kids' school lunch getting cut off.
This is just like
This
this
where
is
we
just
at.
like
And
it's just
vouchers.
like podcasting though, right? Like you have to know your audience, and I
Yeah,
don't think
yeah,
I don't think Dog knew his audience for real.
yeah,
That
Like
yeah,
that yeah.
Detroit and Michigan is a different animal than a lot of other places. Like you have to know your audience. You got to know
yeah,
when you're dealing with Detroit people. Like
It's
you
different.
gotta you gotta be speaking. You do unfortunately you have to speak our language, or we don't trust you. I guess like
Yeah.
Job said, we don't trust you. So like we don't speak our language, especially if you look like us and don't speak our language, we don't get it. Cause like to this day, even though people you can say what you want to say about Kwame and shit, Kwame was speaking our language, so we
Yeah.
understood it. You know what I'm saying? Like even though he basically on some bullshit right now, but but when he was speaking our language, we understood it. So unfortunately, I don't know if that's a great thing because Detroit people or Michiganders all around are just we kind of trained a certain way. So we need to receive our information a certain way or we don't trust you. And it's kind of crazy. That's
I mean,
probably wrong.
we are all used to code switching.
Yeah, we
mhm,
yeah we used to code switching exactly. Yeah.
And he, like you can't talk. I think that he was it's a wonderful view to see to an extent. It's just unrealistic in thinking that
Mm-hmm.
some white guy in Traverse City is the same as some brother in Detroit.
mhm.
Facts.
And
But
they
look
may
what a
have
brother
the
in Detroit got you though. Look at the one who spoke your language, Kilpatrick. Look where that got us.
Okay, that wasn't the brothers in Detroit that got him nowhere.
Wow.
That was that nigga's bad decisions.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
we
okay,
voted for his
okay.
ass. I voted for his ass twice because he spoke my language, and look where that ended
yeah,
up.
yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
well, you know,
You
shit,
right.
motherfucker. There's a lot of people saying the same. You know, there's a lot of poor white people that voted for Trump that's mad now.
Yeah,
We can, you
yeah,
know, everybody
as
get
they
it wrong
should
once in a
be,
while.
as they
Although
should be.
I will say that Kwame, the goofy shit really outshined. Like the dude actually made some differences. You know, a difference in
He
Detroit.
did,
He
but
just the
yeah,
goofy shit is all we're gonna remember.
yeah, and he let
Oh,
Dick
my
be his
bad. We got.
downfall too. Another
I
man
got
who
some.
let Dick
I
be his
know.
downfall. If we want to
Hey, look.
be,
I
if we
know.
want to speak the language, let's be real.
We live, right? I got some. It's some people on the in the chat. I don't know if you want to
Yes.
read them comments. It's a bunch of comments. I didn't even realize. So,
Uh,
shout out to my people checking in though. Shout out to Tam Telling Tales. Shout out to my man super producer Cal, man, checking in. What up though?
oh, yo, LeBron, yo, that's my guy, man. I've been fucking with
Oh,
it. Yo,
yeah, LeBron got
Luis,
about 30 motherfucking comments.
Manuel Nadales from Venezuela. Yo, I need to have you on the show because I want to know what it's like
Venezuela.
in Venezuela right now. Yes.
Shit, right. I seen what it's like. I just seen. Well, never mind. That's a whole nother conversation.
We see what they show us because certain parts of this current war aren't being shown. And the clips that I
Oh
have
yeah.
seen, and y'all know where I'm going, but I would prefer to keep my channel. I don't, but
Hmm.
the shit that I've
Just
seen,
shut your
and
shit
motherfuckers
down.
getting their ass handed to them, and they just not showing it to us.
Mhm.
That's just
Yeah,
me.
people who don't deserve it either.
Yeah.
Are
They don't
are we?
deserve to get their ass handed to them with
I
this
had a
war.
guest on. I'm not going to name any names, but I had a guest on who made mention of someone else who I had no knowledge of at the time.
Okay.
But that someone else that they made mention of reached out to me and wanted to come on the show and respond to what that person said, and I said no.
Mhm.
Because I don't want to get involved in niggas' drama. I want to be able to take my grandkids to the park and I have to worry about niggas being mad at me.
Exactly.
Right,
Right.
right,
But
right.
his point was, he told me, and I'm paraphrasing, you should have defended me. Nigga, I don't know you.
Exactly. No.
But in hindsight, does he have a point? Is there certain things that if your guest says something about someone else that you need to say, hey, you go elsewhere with that shit. We ain't doing that over here. Am I responsible to do
Mm,
that?
I don't think so.
That's
mm,
debatable.
mm. I mean, you don't even know the people and have the history of it. My thing was, it sounds like that's something y'all need to discuss offline.
Right.
Like if you knew those two, I could see him saying that, like, dog, white. But even if you know them two, if it's not my issue, and see, that's the thing. I know a lot of people who don't really necessarily like each other. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not getting up in that. That's between y'all. So your
Yeah.
responsibility is to your audience and your guests. And he
Right.
wasn't the guest. So you didn't have a responsibility to him. So I don't know why he felt you should have defended him if you didn't even know him.
Yo,
That's kind of
nigga,
strange.
nigga was tight about this shit too, nigga.
Yeah.
It's your job, nigga. It's your show. Like, God
Is
damn,
it?
bro.
Do you know him personally though?
No.
Oh
Mm.
well, I guess not. Yeah, that's different.
No, yeah, see.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Yeah,
different. I
that's
don't know him.
to be fair, like the person that I was interviewing,
mm-mm,
it's the first time I've ever met them. They just had some stature. They were a
Yeah.
notable
mm.
person, and the other person was, a notable person in different circles. But yo,
Yeah, no. That wasn't no.
So
I you gotta mind your business because people messy.
so
Yeah.
shout out to Tam Telling Tales. She checking in. She said if you have a concern about the backlash,
cutting the
comment
convo
might
might
be
be
a
a good
good
conversation.
consideration.
I'll be
Yeah.
consideration.
What you think
Yeah,
about that? Yeah,
uh,
maybe.
I've done
I
that.
don't know. See, this why I don't do interviews and shit
Mhm.
because like I ain't trying to deal with that shit.
The
any
only,
backlash
the only
any
time I've
backlash I
cut,
get is because of some shit I said. It ain't because of somebody I interviewed.
well, the only time I've really done that is to protect the person that I'm interviewing, because I've had
Okay.
people come on and say things that were either potentially criminal
Oh
or
yeah, criminal shit
poten-
is yeah
potentially I could see where this could be a problem socially for that person, and so
yeah
I pivot for them,
yeah. I got you.
which is always like I had a conversation with a brother. Shout out to Lil Sodi, man, rest in peace to you. but we had a conversation about this, and he was saying you shouldn't do that, like because these niggas be saying viral shit, and that's your kind of your job is to get viral shit. And I'm like, well, I don't want to wake up the next day and somebody got shot because they said something on my podcast.
Yeah. No, I feel you. You don't want to be responsible for no shit like that. I feel you.
Yes, and people say goofy. People don't think sometimes.
Yeah.
And people get so comfortable with you that they'll say, well, I was rolling down so and so avenue and I shot a boy. Allegedly, just joking.
Yeah, now that's life or death, not reputation. So that's a different thing.
I mean, I'm embellishing it, but it's like, yeah, nigga, you shouldn't. No, not with me. Go say that to Vlad is available.
To
I'm
Vlad,
saying,
yeah. Say that shit to Vlad.
And he would love that shit. I'm just not that guy, and I tend to, the predominant. My guests are probably 98% black people. Mm-hmm. So I don't want to contribute to any bullshit between us. And my thing is, if you're coming on my show, I want to highlight the greatness of you.
Nah, for sure, I agree.
But it does kind of cost me some clicks and some views, and at this point, I just don't give a shit.
Yeah, the right people will be here.
Yeah,
for sure, and that's the thing too. Just like how you mentioned how it might cost you some clicks or some views. In real life, if you got into podcasting thinking that the clicks and the views is what you need, then this ain't really for you either. Because in real life, it is equated to being a journalist. Everything you say might not be favorable, but also what you're trying to generate is the truth. And all the time that's not viral. That's not a viral moment. A lot of times the truth ain't viral because a lot of truth don't even want the truth to really be out there. So if that's what you're chasing,
right?
Like the fame off of something being viral, then this ain't for you. It just really ain't. Yeah.
I know, because all these years, man, I ain't did shit.
All these years.
Yeah. It ain't about being sensational all the time.
Exactly.
Sensational. Okay, I didn't realize we ran through the hour already. Y'all, this was a very dope conversation, yo. I cannot possibly thank y'all enough, man.
You're welcome. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I appreciate it. We'll look forward to connecting with all of y'all and hopefully meeting y'all in person one of these days.
For sure.
I'm one of them people. I like to see people in person.
No doubt. No doubt. We have to have some whiskey and some cigars.
I can't fuck with the cigars, bro.
I was just about to say, we can roll one up, but I ain't fucking with no cigars.
That part.
I can do the whiskey. We can do some bullet.
Don't threaten me with a good time. I smoke weed too, so shit.
Yeah, we can get into some gangster shit like that, but I ain't the cigars. I can't fuck with that.
Okay, that's cool. I'll leave the cigars behind. Fuck that. We coming to Cleveland. Shit.
Yo, bro. Like you've been. I think it's time. You need to put together a podcast, like a ceremony or something. Like you be traveling too.
So look, you need to do one for Detroit. This is what I wanted to do, dog, and I'm gonna put this out here on here. Mm-hmm. Shout out to my niggas like everywhere else that I've been trying to put this together with. But I feel like we need kind of like a green book, right? Which is like, yes. Remember back in the day, like how you could travel safely as a black person and shit?
Yes.
I feel like we need a green book for podcasts. Like we got podcast networks and studios across the country. Like I want to put together like a tour to come to different people's city and let people know where it's safe to pull up and podcast at, wherever you at, right? So if we in Cleveland, like hit up my man Jobs. If we in Colorado, hit up my man Julius. You know what I'm saying? Like if we in Baltimore, hit up my man Talib. Like, cause I got niggas everywhere. So it's just like I want to create this kind of network where no matter where you at, you can pull up somewhere safely and podcast. Like,
right.
So I think
that's a dope idea.
That'll be dope.
Or a better way for us to do shows like this.
Right. No, for sure. Because my other thing too, and I don't know what y'all think about this, but this is an idea I threw out to a couple of my partners. Y'all remember Dish Network?
Yes.
Oh, not Dish Network. Dish Nation.
Yeah. Aren't they still on? They're not on still?
They might still be. But we should do some shit like that for podcasts though. Like this nation, like you got you got the squad in Detroit, you got the squad in Cleveland, squad in Atlanta, wherever, and just do a show just like we doing right now. And
Yeah.
that's all they was doing on Dish Nation was
I
this
disagree
what we
with you
doing right
too.
now.
No Emotion podcast said nobody will show up because everybody want to be the mastermind. They're already doing these type of
Yeah,
things
that's
in
true.
other like what's the name of the event that you go down to? I want to say in Baltimore, Q.
Yep, Afros and Audio, which
Yeah.
for people who missed out on that because it ended up like they ran 7 years and like they started running out of funding, so
Mhm.
they actually did the last one. You know what I'm saying? Last year, so we trying to do some offshoot like kind of satellite events.
Yeah.
But like yeah, that was it though. Afros and Audio podcast conference, which was super dope, and I had a chance to be a part of all 7 of those, so I'm really excited about that. But it's like it does take money, so like you really gotta it take money. That's all I can say.
I think that like if you really wanted to spearhead something in Detroit,
hmm
we know enough people to get that done.
We do.
Yeah, we
And
can
Not,
and
definitely
probably get
network.
funding.
but I guess the question is, do we know enough people
Yes.
who are humble enough to include everybody? That's the one thing about podcasters, man. There is an arrogance about a lot of podcasters, which is beyond my understanding. Like, bruh, at some point we literally could put all this together, but there unfortunately are gatekeepers in our industry, and that fucking sucks.
I
Cause
think
like,
that, and I'm telling you, because
mhm,
like bro, like I know a shitload of people.
for sure,
I
dog, I know you know a shitload
yeah.
of people.
So I'm telling you,
hmm
fairly certain, bro.
hmm
Like I wouldn't want to spearhead it because I'm just lazy, but I could absolutely.
that's the real nigga shit right there.
I'm just be honest with you. But for me, Detroit is the mecca of blackness, and I don't care what they say in Atlanta.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they gonna fight you in Atlanta
Yeah,
for
well, you know what? Fight me, nigga. But
that.
if that's something you were willing to spearhead, I'm
Mhm.
absolutely certain. And I'm just off the top. I know 2 people that
Mhm.
would be able to absolutely get the shit done easily and probably get us money for it.
Oh shit! Well,
That would be
yeah,
my and the money part is just my just a guess. But I'm
just
pretty
a
sure of
guess.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an educated guess.
All right. Well, shit. We need to speak on that because
Yes,
I think
yes,
it's there. Like the opportunity is there. It's just getting people
to
like
buy in.
organized,
Yes,
obviously, and
yeah,
like you said, spearheading some shit does take some work, and I
yeah.
understand because I'm lazy too. So like, if I can get somebody else the idea, let them do it. Shit, just let me show up. Just tell me where to be at. Like yeah, then we can do that.
I yeah, we got to
Okay,
talk
so
about
I'm sorry to make sure, Quincy, you're in Cleveland.
No, I'm in the city. I'm in Detroit. I'm sorry. I say in the city like everybody know where the city is.
Okay, yeah, okay. You were saying Cleveland. I was like, okay, so we all
it.
in
No,
Detroit, right? Kenya, you as well.
No, I'm from Indiana.
Oh
Indiana.
shit! What part?
Okay.
Are you in Gary?
Yep.
Oh, I'm
Gary,
sorry,
Indiana.
Okay.
Okay.
Then they say I'm sorry. That's crazy. Why
yo,
did you say that?
nigga, because I've been to Gary,
I said,
nigga. Gary
That
is with
nigga
the
said I'm
shits, bro.
sorry. I know
Yo,
they would.
Gary is one of the few cities that scared me. Like I'm
No,
not
so
even gonna lie.
I said Cleveland because I know Giles from the city and shit, but I know he out in Ohio now though,
Yeah,
right?
yes.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Is it has it changed though? Kenya.
well, with the new mayor, it's
Uh,
starting a lot more.
okay. And
Yeah.
I don't want to I don't want to offend nobody in Gary. I apologize 1,000 times. Please don't fuck with me. I don't want them
He nigga said please. Like I'm out
to-
of that. I'm out of that shit. I
I'm
ain't
too
with
old for the
this shit no
shits,
more. I'm
bro.
too old for that shit, right? I fucking feel
Yo, yeah, we definitely got to get you in on some shit
Yeah.
there, Kenya. Because that
Yeah.
See,
you don't hear about too
so
many podcasters from Gary.
Oh no.
so right there, you talking about Gary, Indiana, Cleveland, Ohio, Detroit, Michigan. We talking about doing some shit regionally right there. Like
Absolutely,
Wait a
this
minute, who
shit
is in
is
Cleveland though? I'm sorry. Jobs, are you in Cleveland?
I
yeah.
am.
He in Cleveland. I
Oh,
know he from
okay.
Detroit though. Yeah,
Okay,
he's
that's
from
what I'm saying. I
Detroit.
was like, I thought you was in Detroit. Okay, but
No,
you
he's
in
from
Cleveland.
Detroit
Okay,
for
from
sure.
Detroit. Though. Okay, got you.
Hmm
Oh,
Okay,
absolutely. West
hmm
Side,
okay,
7 you know.
He
okay.
said West Side. I said, well, West Side is okay. I'm gonna let you slide with that shit. But he
Yeah,
said
Right,
no,
East
yeah,
Side.
we.
East side though.
East
Yeah,
Side the
Oh
best side for sure.
wow! I feel
yes.
it. I feel away now. I gotta go take a shower.
You
Hey,
should.
that nigga said he
You
gotta go
should.
take a shower.
You should. Some of the best. Some of
Right.
the best.
Word up.
West Side try to act like y'all better, but nah. Y'all grannies and aunties came from Alabama and Mississippi too. Let's be clear.
All
I,
facts
I
though.
have you know
All
that
You
facts.
better get you an
my
East
people
Side
came.
chick.
My people. Ooh no.
My husband
Oh,
from the West
Hey,
Side and he married an East Side chick because he knew better.
no,
oh,
he said, "Ooh no." He said,
I
"Ooh
think like
no."
this. You know, like yeah. Oh damn.
Hey, don't trip. Hey, look, don't trip. I do too though.
One of the
Pinkies out.
best.
And I'm still from the red zone though.
Yo.
48205, dog.
Yep. 38214.
For sure.
Hey,
Oh yeah. Oh, you
is,
east side for real.
anything that anybody wants to say before we wrap it up?
I want to hear some more from Kenya though, because you from a place where I honestly don't know nobody from Indiana.
The
Mhm.
So
Jacksons,
like,
nigga.
so what? Chill out now. I don't know them niggas. So
Oh,
from the Indiana standpoint though, like how is podcasting for you? Like I think we can end on that.
yeah.
Um, Podcasting is very different. I love where I'm from. I love
Hmm
it. However, there is not a lot of opportunity out
hmm
there to do, to podcast and things like that. I'm from Gary, but I stay in Maryville. So, and then I do a lot of work in Chicago, and Chicago is like 30 to 45 minutes away. So, a
For
lot
sure.
of my work is in Chicago because Gary just does not have, the opportunities or even the people that even knows about it too, or the quality.
Mm,
When you from a small place like Gary, sometimes what you think is quality to you all it is, but to the outside world it's like
it's not. Okay.
so that's what it really is for
So
it.
you're a pioneer out there. Okay, I see.
uh,
I see what you're saying.
no, I'm
So
not
you
saying.
near Chicago? That's Chi-Town is the shit. So that's dope you near there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, everything goes down in Chicago, like that's
Yeah,
where.
Chicago's a good damn time. I got cousins in Chicago. Okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
You
It's a damn
sound
food.
time.
you
you
sound
near
like
there,
you're in a
but
cave now.
represent your shit though. You from Indy, represent Indy though. We
Yeah,
fuck
I'm.
with
Oh,
Chicago, but represent your shit for
Yeah,
oh,
sure.
absolutely.
I'm definitely down for Gary. Like
No
that's
doubt.
born and raised. Yeah, I'm just saying that that's where the opportunities are is in Chicago, and that's where I go. So,
No doubt. Okay, I can dig that. I can dig that. But
Hey,
yeah,
but
yo,
I'm all
we
day.
definitely on to something though. Like I appreciate this conversation for sure. And again, I just want real shout out to my man Jobs because Jobs be on his shit. But also shout out to Rocky though because like obviously you doing work because like I know who you are already. Like I knew who you
Thank you.
are
I appreciate it.
when I seen the invite and I seen you was on here. I'm like oh shit like yeah like you doing your shit. So keep
I
doing your thing
appreciate it.
because
It's
like
it's
yeah
it's the
because
grind is
we see you out here.
yeah.
That's all I
Yeah,
want
yeah.
to let you know.
Yeah, shout out to Carita Miller for inviting me. I really appreciate her. This
Nah
is my
for
second
sure.
time on here with Jobs. I was on here a few months back when we were talking about black businesses. So I really
Okay.
appreciate the opportunity and shout out to you, Jobs, for keeping it going, like and staying petty. I love it. Stay
Stay at
petty.
Betty.
Stay
I
petty,
was
my
born,
friend.
I was born that way.
Right.
You know? Stay
And
thirsty and
Ken
I
petty.
love it.
and
Listen,
Ken
I'm with it. Stay
I
petty.
I just want to say Ken you on your shit though because like in real life like we got a lot of years
Yeah,
of experience between us three
yeah.
and you in this conversation with us. So
That's
like
that speaks
really
volumes right there.
yeah, so really take that in though, because like there are a few people who weren't invited to this conversation, and you were. So like really hold on to that though, for real, and let that be one of your motivations for sure.
Yeah,
And
thank
one thing I will say, and I say this all the time, is that the longer you do this, the reach gets bigger, but the rooms get smaller, and that's the point.
Facts, facts.
Mm,
I like
mm.
that. I don't
I
even want
love
to come
that.
by. I don't
We
want to
need
come
a
behind
bell for
that one.
that one.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
I
Shit.
don't even want to come behind that shit. There he is.
I see
Yeah.
what
We
but
need
We
a
go ahead and wrap that
bell.
shit up with that one. Yeah.
Yeah, that was real talk though. And I
It
just want to say,
was
Kenya, feel free to reach out if you need any support or resources.
for sure.
Keep going because like I had to remind myself, like, damn, this about to be my 9th year. And that's I have to remind people, like, I was podcasting before it was
Yeah.
like Quincy, before it became the hot thing.
Yeah.
Podcast, right?
It
It's
wasn't even
just it's
it wasn't even a podcast. It was
right.
just
It
No,
done
an
went
internet
internet show.
radio.
right.
Yeah.
It done went in so many different directions. So just keep at it and stay true to you. And you know, you're gonna have people saying, oh, you should do this show. Well, that ain't on my calendar. I don't want to interview that person.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's certain people I don't want to interview. I don't care how
That part.
popular they are.
Yeah. No,
They
nigga.
be like, oh, well, they would be dope. So that's not my platform. I don't like
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
So
Stay true to yourself.
Facts.
you know,
Yeah,
Yep.
You
for
know.
sure.
On that note, yo, I can't possibly thank y'all enough. And the echo off of what Rocky said, yo, if you need anything, look, just reach out to me. Reach out to Rita, who, by the way, is the dopest motherfucking manager in the history of the galaxy and beyond. All
yes,
trillion
she is.
galaxies.
Yes, she is. Shout out to her.
Yes.
Let me let you
Yes.
understand that motherfucker right there, again, I didn't know who she was, but I knew who she was. Off
That
rip.
part.
And when I had a chance to meet her in person, I was like, yo, I already know you.
Yeah, she definitely that girl.
Because of all the work she does. So yeah.
Yep.
Shout out to Rita
Yep.
for sure.
And she comes from great stock too. Her
Nigga,
mama
No doubt.
is her
No
mama
doubt.
is
Her
a
mama,
beast in the
yeah.
industry. Okay.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard for sure.
Yo. Anyway, let me get out of here.
Shout out to Ishi Cash too. Like that's one of her artists.
No,
Ishi just
Ishi,
did-
Osaka,
just did a whole run.
D-Rick, damn.
The
what was
male
old
lady,
girl?
what's her name? Oh
I
my
was just, I'm
gosh.
trying. I can't think of her name.
Oh my gosh, she
they're
gonna kill
fucking
me.
kill
Hey,
me.
look,
Oh,
fuck
my
everybody.
God.
She can
Everybody.
sing though. She is
Yes.
a songbird.
Oh my God.
Voice
Just,
is
just
beautiful.
The whole shout out to the Nerd DJs too. I rock with them heavy. I'm affiliated, so shout out to DJ Johnny O.
For sure.
And just like I could go on a lot. I'm not even gonna shout out to everybody, man. Anyway, on that note, man, y'all already know, man. This is Jobs. This has been another episode of Intellectually Petty Radio. Shout out to E Block. Shout out to Rocky.
No
Shout out to Kenya. And Nick. I don't know what happened. Hollow Talk Podcast. Shout out to you. And shout out to my guy Tim. Unrelated, but you deserve a shout out too. Anyway, on that note. We out of here. Y'all have a dope day. Oh, and shout out to No Emotions Podcast, man. Y'all been doing your thing, man. Just
No doubt.
absolutely phenomenal. On that note, man, I'm out of here. Y'all have a beautiful evening on purpose. And hit me up if you need to. Yo, Q, you gotta holler at me about that shit too, bro.
Cheers. No, we gonna talk.
All right, no doubt. I need some
Y'all
good whiskey
take
too, bro.
Care. Have a
Getting
good
that free
night.
shit.
I
nigga.
got
Send me
that.
something. Yeah, send a nigga some whiskey, bro. All right,
I got you.
all right. So
Peace out, bro.
I'll holler at y'all. Peace.
For sure.
Yo, so next week we're gonna do something a little different. This will be a first for me. My first in-house interview. Somebody's coming actually to my crib. So Street Lord, I know I'm saying that wrong, but it will be in person next week. So that'd be pretty fucking dope. And then we got Hub Corleone coming on at 7:00. So shout out to y'all. Looking forward to it. Yo, this was a really dope conversation. So just thankful for everybody that showed up. Really, 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 really enjoyed myself. And I just don't say that shit. It's not just hyperbole. It is facts. Anyway, I'm on that note. I'm out of here. Y'all have a good one. And peace out to everybody in the chat. Yo, Ben Frank, what up, though? Peace and blessings. Ben Frank been fucking with the show. Yo, LaRon been fucking with the show, man. Literally since like day one. So that's just fucking dope. Anyway, I'm out of here. Peace.